Greetings and welcome. Take Time To by Exhale Spascapes presents Me, My, I Time. Insights and inspirations intended to empower you along your self-care for holistic wellness journey. You are charged to receive that which is for you, dismissing the rest. Know that this offering is for educational purposes and should not serve as medical advice. Thank you for listening. You are tuned in. Today we're talking about why self-care should be a priority. Although most people could easily share what self-care means to them, the very concept of intentionally taking time to tend to their holistic self in a thorough yet balanced way is too far-fetched in relative theory. Their whole self is neglected and optimal wellness and the best quality life is not realized. This can sometimes lead to regret further along life's journey. We don't know how long we're going to live, and I'm sure that we desire to live the life that we have at its best in its most enhanced version while we can, for as long as we can. So, it goes without saying that self-care should indeed be the highest priority. If not for ourselves personally, maybe for those we're close to and whom we love and care about. Okay. So we may be thinking or saying to ourselves that we have enough to do without all this self-care sweet talk. Well, I'm here to tell you that this is truly a life-defeating attitude, so listen up. Let's further discuss the crucial reasons that self-care should be an absolute priority. Before we do so, let's take a moment to stop. If you're multitasking, close your eyes, put your hands over your heart, take a deep belly breath and hold the intention to receive that which is for you and dismiss that which is not. Take charge of your holistic wellness. Take responsibility for your self-care. Self-care is crucial for your holistic wellness. And when I say holistic wellness, I'm referring to the state of your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual wellness, which are all interconnected and influence and affect each other. With this being said, let's particularly focus or pay attention to mental wellness. We'll still touch on the others. Mental wellness is something that more and more beautiful beings are finding challenging to keep in check, let alone have thrive. The modern pace of life and expectations of society are simply too demanding for many of us. This results in anxiety, stress, depression, and many other issues. And we know excessive negative stress is also a known instigator of physical ailments, issues, and illnesses. This ultimately plays into your state of physical well-being overall. If you wish to keep up with this fast pace of living and if you wish to function at 100+% without incurring long-lasting consequences to your health, then you require a stable foundation upon which to build. Think of self-care like vitamins during a time when you're constantly surrounded by opportunities to get ill. Emotionally, proper and sufficient self-care can ensure better relationships and stronger human connections. It affirms who you are, expresses gratitude, and prevents uncontrolled, mismanaged emotions that can lead to regrettable thoughts, words, and actions, to put it mildly. Furthermore, as far as spiritual wellness is concerned, lack of self-care can cause feelings of disconnect from Source and all that is, and project ungratefulness and lack of love. This can alter us in such a way as to attract low-vibrating situations. Self-care helps you help others. Think about it. If you're mentally, physically, emotionally, and or spiritually worn down and burned out, how can you really have extra good energy to share with others? Like my mentor says, give of your overflow, not of your cup. And although others may be in need of your good energy, meaning your time, talents, resources, etc., you will most likely be doing them a disservice by robbing yourself to give to them. For example, if you run yourself raggedy and God's whisper to slow down turns into a tap on the shoulder, which turns into a thump on the head by way of a lowered immune system that might welcome a sickness like the flu that puts you out for days, or you literally slip and fall and break like a leg bone or something, and that forces you to slow your roll, how are you going to continue to do things that you do to care for others, such as simple tasks like run errands, be a shoulder to cry on, prepare meals, kiss boo-boos, and things like that? I know you might be saying, I'm Superwoman, I'm Superman, but really, how is this sustainable? And how does this set you up for the most glorious life living that you have ever dreamed for yourself? This is another reason why self-care is so important. But don't get me wrong, you should have compassion for others, but do everyone a favor and show up with your best self by taking care of yourself. Self-care makes life more enjoyable, and you most happy above all else. Perhaps you're able to get by without self-care. Maybe you can just go about completing the work you're here to do, and perhaps you won't get ill. But if you continue to neglect your own well-being, then what's the point? If life is simply a matter of bearing the worst until it's over, what are you really getting from it? You don't want to look back over your life at a ripe old age and have regrets, or not be able to say you've really lived for real. The truth is that whoever you are, you have the capacity to be happy and content right now. You don't need to be rich or even debt free. You just need to give yourself time to be happy. You just need to give yourself a chance to enjoy the present moment, which is most definitely self-care. When you learn to do that, you'll find that life is filled with so much more meaning. Now, how's that for being important? Now that we know and understand that self-care is important in short because it's a major player in our holistic wellness of mind, body, spirit, and emotion, it positions us to best care for others, and it makes us happy and life more enjoyable. What could really be more important? In closing, it's my full hope and expectation that you are informed and even more inspired to make and take time for yourself, because you know you deserve it and your health and well-being depends on it. Furthermore, I invite you to share this message with others you care about and whom you feel could benefit. And also visit taketime2.live for more resources and support for your self-care journey to optimal wellness. Next on Me, My, I Time, we will touch on how to declare this so desired time for self-care. Join us.